This was me at my lowest point in life, dreading waking up every single morning, probably still high from the night before, getting ready to become a slave to DoorDash for 12 hours every single day, just praying that somebody would give me a higher tip than what was already recommended. I was in over $2,000 worth of debt, and as sad as it sounds, I hated myself. I wanted to get out of that financial and mental health hole so freaking bad. There was times on DoorDash shifts where I literally didn't have any money for dinner. So on the very last order of the shift, I would grab that order and I would not deliver it. I would take it home and eat dinner for myself because I had no money to pay for dinner. Sitting in a Taco Bell parking lot after eating somebody's food that I stole from them, I felt like shit about myself. I was miserable, I was depressed, but I knew I was destined for something more than this. During this time, I had been learning how to trade for around a year and a half now, and I knew this was it. Once I was able to pay off that $2,000 worth of debt, and once I was able to get out of this financial and mental hole, I was going to turn myself into a new man, I was going to change my life, and all of that happened thanks to trading. I've realized that most people still don't realize that they can change their entire life right now and change the entire situation that they're living in. Most people hate their jobs, most people hate the lives that they're living, and some people even hate their bosses. You guys are building somebody else's dream. My main goal coming onto social media was to help people break out of that box that they were living in, because I was in that box too. I hated my life, I hated my job, and then I was able to find true freedom and true happiness through trading. Every single one of you guys can do this. You guys can trade from anywhere in the world. All you guys need is a phone or a computer, which I know you guys have because you guys are watching this video. Now, before I show you guys how to make money, what even is trading in the first place? So there's a bunch of different types of ways that you guys can make money from the financial markets, but I'm going to keep this as simple as possible and going to teach you guys how I make my money, and that is through actual day trading. We'll start it off as simple as possible. How do you even make money from day trading? I'm going to explain this to you guys as if you guys were on the spectrum, okay? We'll keep this as simple as possible. Let's say I want to buy an apple from Johnny Appleseed. I buy an apple for $1, okay? 3 days later, Johnny comes around and his apples are $3. And I go up to somebody and I say, hey man, I bought this apple from Johnny Appleseed. You want his apple? It costs $3. And he says, yeah, sure man, I'll take a $3 apple. Boom, boom. I just made $2. The same thing applies within trading. Okay, so now let's use Apple's stock, for example. So if on today, for example, if we see that Apple's stock is at $100, I don't even know what Apple's price is right now, but let's say Apple stock is $100 and I buy 1 share of Apple. And then, what do you know, 2 days later, Apple's stock is now worth $150. I am able to sell that Apple stock for a $50 profit. That's exactly how day trading works. Now you're probably thinking, okay, there's got to be more to it, and there is. Now, unfortunately for us, it's not as simple as just buying 1 share of Apple and then selling it for a 50% gain 2 days later. We are looking to profit off of these small price fluctuations that happen on a daily basis. And you're probably saying, what's a price fluctuation? Well, it's when price moves up or if price moves down. And that's all that we're doing within day trading. We're either selling or going short, okay? And that means we think price is going to go lower. And if price goes lower, then we're able to take profit and make money by thinking and saying that, hey, I'm going to short the stock right here, and I think price is going to go a little bit lower, whether that's based off some of the techniques and technical analysis that I teach you guys, or based on some news events that happen. And then on the other side of things, if I think, hey, Apple's been doing really well this year, I think price is going to go higher. And again, we'll get in deeper about how we can actually analyze these price fluctuations, but we'll just say, hey, I think buying Apple right now, by the next hour or 2 hours from now, Apple's price will be up a little bit higher than where it's at right now. So cool, I'll buy 1 or 2 stocks, and then from there, or 2 shares of Apple, and then from there, if price goes up, then we will be in a profit. And that's what is called a buy position or a long position. So when we are day trading, more often than not, we are taking trades within a 5 to an hour long period, and we are making money off of price either going up or price going down. Now, I don't want you guys to get super overwhelmed, think that you guys need to be some sort of wizard or economic genius in order to make money within the space. That's not the case. I'm an absolute dumbass and I'm able to make money within the space, so I know you guys can too. I'm going to teach you guys how you guys are able to predict these market fluctuations in order to make money on a consistent basis just by drawing a couple lines on the chart and by understanding a couple key confluences, which pretty much tell us where price is going to go by using technical analysis. So before we get into that, I'm going to show you the 3 platforms that you guys are going to need in order to start your day trading journey. I'm going to help you guys get set up with your TradingView account, which is where you guys are going to be able to see all these price fluctuations and choose what stocks, maybe Forex pairs or day trading pairs you guys want to look at on a daily basis. On top of that, I'm going to help you guys get set up with a brokerage account. So that's where you guys are actually going to be taking those trades. And then on top of that, I'm going to show you guys how to sign up for a funded account where if you guys have pretty low capital, this is going to be huge where it can give you guys upwards of $200,000 worth of live capital for you guys to start trading with. So with that being said, let's jump into the computer. So the first website that we are going to go to is going to be tradingview.com. Type that on into your computer and it will bring you to a screen that looks like this. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to set up an account on here, how to set up your charts to look just like mine, and also how to choose your first stocks, Forex pairs, commodities, or indexes that you guys are going to learn how to day trade with. So right when you guys type in tradingview.com, it's going to bring up a page that looks like this. And we see that we have 60 million traders that are trading on TradingView. So obviously this is going to be the best charting platform. Okay, so what you guys are going to go ahead and do is you guys are going to click get started for free. And it's going to bring you to a page that looks like this. None of you guys are professionals yet, obviously. Okay, you guys don't have to buy these extra plans. You guys don't have to buy plus. You guys don't have to buy premium. You guys can sign up for free, no credit card needed. So you guys are going to go ahead and click sign up. Boom, and then it's going to bring you to a page that looks like this, okay? Me personally, I'm just going to sign in with my Google account and it's going to take you to a screen that looks like this. From there, once you guys have signed in, you guys are going to still be looking at a page that looks super similar to this, except you guys are going to have your little icon up here. From there, you guys are going to go ahead and hover over markets and you guys are just going to go ahead and click that. And then it's going to take you to a page that looks like this. And luckily for us, it has already created a pretty little watch list for us. Okay, so we have some indexes, we have some Forex pairs, and this says crypto, but it's not actually crypto, it's some other indexes. But all that you guys are going to do is you guys are going to go ahead and click on one of these pairs, okay? And then from there, you guys are going to click see on super charts, okay? And now, boom! This is the first chart that you guys are going to see, and it looks kind of ugly, doesn't look too pretty, okay? But I'm going to show you guys how to make your chart look nice and pretty like you guys see in all of my trade recaps and in my bootcamp videos. So right now, first let's analyze the chart. So we can see that this little red line is where price is at currently. So the price of the S&P 500 index is at $5,693, okay? And we can see that price is currently fluctuating up and down. We can see that the price point right here is constantly changing as price is moving, okay? And again, we can click on this one right here, which shows NASDAQ, or sorry, the US 100 index, which is NASDAQ, okay? And again, we can see the price on the right-hand side fluctuating. It's at $19,769 right now. But as time goes on, we will see the price move up and the price move down. As you guys can see, it just moved up around 2 cents, okay? So throughout the entire day, these prices are going to be fluctuating, and then we can go over and look at some Forex pairs, okay? And we can see very similar things. Now, obviously, this chart is absurdly overwhelming, so we are going to try and make this look a lot better, okay? So let's say that we want to trade the Euro USD, the Euro versus the dollar. First thing that I want to do is I want to clean up my chart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over to my main TradingView account and I'm going to let you guys copy my entire chart settings so that you guys can have your candlesticks looking like mine. You guys can remove all those boring, useless indicators that are on the chart, such as this volume indicator. And you guys are going to be able to have the optimal prime trading setup or trading view setup to look at the charts. Now look at that sexy looking chart, okay? So the first thing that you guys are going to do is when you guys are looking at that red and green chart, you guys are going to go ahead and right click on the mouse and then it's going to bring up this overwhelming looking box. You guys are just going to go ahead and hover over to settings. You guys are going to click on that and then boom, you guys can customize this to look exactly like mine. This is for the bodies of the candles. This is for the borders of the candles. This is for the candlestick wicks. And then I like to keep my time zone on New York time because that's how the market operates, at least for the indexes. It moves and closes and opens on New York, which is Eastern time. Okay, so I'll give you guys some time to copy this down. And then from there, we can move over to the status line. This one doesn't really matter too much, okay? But it shows different logos of it. We can see the logo up here. We can decide whether we want that or not. And then we can go over to the scales and lines. This, again, it doesn't matter too much, okay? And then the canvas does matter a bit. That's going to cover the background of the chart. So you notice my background is much, much cleaner than the one before. It's just completely white and there's no watermark, there's no grid or dashboard or anything going on within there. And then the crosshair is pretty important too. I like to have my crosshair with straight direct lines. On the other one, it was a dashed line. I'm not the biggest fan of that. And then trading in events, we do not need to even look into those. But now, once you guys have copied that all over, you guys' chart should look just like mine, like this. Blue and black candles, super clean, super sexy. All right, so now that you guys have a very pretty looking chart, let's show you guys how to find the pairs that you guys want to trade, the cryptos that you guys want to look at, the commodities that you guys want to look at, the stocks, and the indexes. So you guys are going to have your little watch list right here, and there's going to be a plus sign that is right here, and it's going to say add symbol. So all that you guys are going to do, you guys are going to hover over that, you guys are going to click on it, and then from here, we can go ahead and manage over to all. And then plain and simple, all you guys are going to do is search up whatever pair that you guys want to trade. So again, let's say that we want to trade Euro USD. Okay, we can go ahead and type in Euro USD. There's going to be a bunch of different brokerages that offer it. Oanda, that's a regulated brokerage. We can go ahead and trust their prices. We can click on that, and then boom, it'll get added. We can click on this, and then boom, now we are looking at the euro versus the dollar chart, okay? So that is how you guys go ahead and add your pairs to the watch list. Let's say that we want to look at Bitcoin. All that we are going to do is type in BTC USD, and then boom, we can go ahead and click, and we can see now we are looking at the Bitcoin chart. And now, moving into our next segment, you're probably wondering, what does 1M, 2M, 3M, 5M, what do all these things mean? And how come when I click on it, the price changes and the candlesticks look different? Well, all of these are time frames, and they help us show how long it takes per candle close, and it also shows how long and the overall time frame of price action during every single candle that is made. So I know that sounded a little bit crazy and maybe a little bit confusing, but let me explain. So right now we are hovering over this. We see that this is the 1 day time frame. So what does that mean? That means that every single one of these candlesticks shows us 1 day's worth of price fluctuation, okay? So with that in mind, we are going to pause this for a second, and I'm going to teach you guys about candlesticks. So these things right here are called candlesticks, and they look a little something like this. They have bodies, and then they also have these things called wicks, okay? I'm going to go ahead and draw 2 on here so that we can see both up and down candles. Sorry for my pubic hair wicks. I am not an artist, I am a day trader. Okay, so let's say that this is an up candle, and in our case, up candles are blue, okay? And then let's say this, say down candle, and in our case, down candles are black, okay? So when we see a candle that looks like this, let's break down the anatomy of candlesticks. So this is an up candle. So all the filled in portion of the candlestick is where price went. And the candlestick shows us a lot of things. So again, if we are on the 1 day time frame, this bottom part of the filled in area is going to be where price opened at on the day. So open. You're probably saying, what does that even mean? Well, when a new day forms and when a new day daily candle opens, that is the price that price opened at. And then when we see where the body closed, that is where the day closed. So you're probably saying, okay, after 24 hours worth of price fluctuation, price opened right here, so at the start of those 24 hours, and then price closed up here, okay, at the end of those 24 hours. Close. And now you're probably saying, well, what about those pubic hairs? What about those things that are hanging off the candlesticks? Well, those tell us where price had gone but didn't close and didn't open during that full day period. So obviously a day is a pretty long time. So we know that price opened right here at the start of the 24-hour period, but this little pubic hair up here, sorry, I keep saying that, this little, this pubic hair up here shows us where price went. It got all the way up to this high during those 24 hours, but we never closed up here. So it gives a little snail trail. It gives a little backstory of, hey, at one point in time, during the 24 hours that this candle had to form, price went all the way up to this part. So what is this? This is the highest point of the candle. So this is the high. And now you're probably saying, well, what about this? What about this little snail trail? What about this tail hanging off? Okay? What about this sperm cell, okay, that's hanging off the end? Well, within the 24 hours, within the day, price opened, maybe it moved up, maybe it moved down a little bit, maybe it moved sideways for a little bit, but at one point in time during that 24 hours, the price moved down to this price point, okay? So what is this? This is the low of the candle, okay? And this is for an up candle. So we can see right here, let's say, for example, let's look over at the right-hand side at that price. We can see that, okay, price opened at $103,613. And then throughout that 24 hours that price had to move, at one point in time, it moved up to get up here at $110,000, $747, okay? And then also during that 24 hours, price moved down to $101,301. And then after the 24 hours had ended, price ended up closing up from the open at around $108,484, okay? So now the same thing on a down candle, but let's think about what we learned from the up candles here, okay? With a down candle, where is the open going to be? Is it going to be right here?
No!
It's not. You know why? Sorry to the new viewers. This right here is where price opened. Why? Because it ended up moving down over the course of 24 hours. Okay, so right here is where price opened within that 24-hour time frame. And then we can see at one point in time during those 24 hours, price wiggled its way on up all the way up here to create that candle's high, the highest point that price got to during those 24 hours. And then price wiggled its way down, and during those 24 hours, it got down. This was the lowest point that price got to during that 24-hour candle closure. And then this is where the candle ended up closing. And how do we know that it closed down? Well, it opened up here, and then it closed down here. So now that we understand what these candles are supposed to look like, okay, let's show what they actually look like on a real chart. So let's go ahead and let's pull up a new Bitcoin chart because I already have that Bitcoin chart marked up a bit. So again, we are on the 1-day chart, meaning these candles represent 24 hours worth of price movement and price fluctuation. So we can see, what is this right here? This is where price opened. How do we know that's where price opened? Well, because we can see that price closed down here and if price opened at a higher spot than it closed, then it's going to be a black candle and a down candle. So if we zoom in super close, where was the high of this candle? We can see, oh, there's a little snail trail. There's a tiny little pube, okay, right here at $65,627. This right here was the highest point that price ever got during those 24 hours. And then if we go down here, we can see where was the lowest point that price ever went to during those 24 hours. $62,834. And then where did price end up closing after the 24 hours went by? Right here at $63,301. Now, something that's super cool, now that we understand the anatomy of candlesticks, we can end up scaling down on time frames. So this is what we're on. We're currently on the daily time frame. What happens when we move down to the 15-minute time frame? Oh, wow. Now we're seeing the same price action that we saw and price movement, but just chopped up in smaller candlesticks. So this shows 24 hours worth of price movement per candlestick, but this shows 15 minutes worth of price movement per candlestick. So if we zoom in here now, let's use this candle for example. Where did price open? It opened right here at around $61,611. Where did price get up to? During that 15 minutes, it got up to $61,700. Where did price get down to during those 15 minutes? $61,077. And then where did price close? It closed right here at around $61,110. And every single one of these candles shows us what price was doing within 15 minutes, okay? And we can scale down lower and lower, okay? So now we're looking at the 5-minute time frame. So every single one of these candles is showing 5 minutes worth of price action, okay? Now that you guys know how to set up your own TradingView account, you guys know how to choose what pair, you guys know how to move through the time frames, and you guys know and understand candlestick bodies, I would love to show you guys how to actually use technical analysis and actually how to execute a trade using a bunch of confluences. However, we just plain and simple do not have enough time for that in this video. But if you guys do want to learn all of my confluences and how I trade, there is going to be a free course with the link in the description and in the comment section for you guys to learn how to actually take trades like me. Now that you guys fully have your TradingView set up, I'm going to show you guys how to set up your brokerage so that you guys can actually start placing trades on a trading platform. Now, let's get you guys set up on a brokerage where you guys are actually going to be placing your trades and where you guys are actually going to be able to make money from day trading, because that's what day trading is all about. It's about making money from the markets, and brokerages help us do that, and it actually helps us place the trades and connect our money to the prices that we see on TradingView to actually execute trades, whether it's a buy position or whether it's a sell position, to make money on those price fluctuations. So the broker that I use is going to be Hero FX. There's going to be a link in the description where you guys can click on that, and it's going to take you to a page that looks just like this, where you guys are going to be able to register. All you guys need to do is put in your first name, your last name, your email, your phone number, and then create a password. And then from there, you guys will be fully registered, and it's going to take you guys to a page that looks like this. Okay, so once we get logged in, it's going to take us to a page that shows all of our accounts. You guys are going to have no accounts, and obviously I have my own accounts on this brokerage, so I'm not going to show those. But what you guys can do is you guys can go ahead and there will be a plus sign that says add a live account or add a demo account. You guys are going to, first of all, press add a demo account because you guys are just learning how to get trading. And the awesome thing about demo accounts is you guys can learn the skill of trading without having to risk your own money. So you guys are going to be able to create a demo account, and this is pretty much play money or fake money, where you guys can practice risking your money in the market while trying to make money off of these price fluctuations on a daily basis, so that you guys can get a good feel of working with those trading confluences, okay, seeing the charts move up and down on TradingView, and actually executing your trades with this brokerage. So that's demo accounts. And then something that's really awesome that can help you guys a lot is underneath the live accounts, there's an account called the TJR Special. And in super simple terms, with this account, if we create an account with this and we deposit real money. When you guys enter into a trade on the majority of other brokerages, okay, they are going to enter you into the trade, but you guys are immediately going to be at a loss. They are taking money from you for having you trading on their platform. Those are the fees that they take from you. However, with this brokerage, if you guys sign up with the link in the description, you guys have the option to join and sign up with a live account under the TJR special, which is really awesome because instead of being entered in at a loss on pretty much every single one of your trades across all the other brokerages in the entire world, whenever you enter a trade, you are going to be negative money right when you enter into the trade. If you guys sign up using the TJR special account, when you guys enter into a trade, you guys will enter in profit. So no matter what brokerage you guys are trading on, every single time you guys are going to be entered in, and then right when you guys are entered, boom, you guys are going to start at a loss. With this, you guys are going to be entered in, and you guys are going to start out in a profit. And as you guys can see here, it's only for the TJR community. It's only for the people that sign up using my link. So that's how you guys can create a live account and a demo account using a proper brokerage, whether you guys want to trade Forex, whether you guys want to trade commodities, or whether you guys want to trade indexes. From there, I'm going to show you guys another really awesome tool, which is going to be called funded accounts, which help you guys amplify your capital so that you guys can potentially trade with $200,000 worth of capital and make money doing that. So with that being said, let's jump right in. Now, funded accounts are a really, really awesome tool for you guys to use as beginner traders to help scale up your capital, because I'm assuming that the majority of you guys do not have a lot of starting capital when you guys are getting into trading. So what funded accounts are, I'll try and explain this in the simplest way possible. Let's say, hey, me, I think that I am a profitable trader, and we have this really awesome company, One of One Funding, and there I am sitting right there. This is my prop firm. Okay, let's say I say, hey, I'm a profitable trader. I want to trade for you guys, and I want to use your guys' capital to make money. We say, okay, prove it. So what you guys can do is you guys can end up taking a funded account challenge, okay? So scaling all the way up to $200,000, you guys can buy a challenge to prove to the company that you are a good trader. So obviously there's certain rules, like you can't lose a certain amount of money. And then also you have to be able to hit a certain profit target in order to pass the challenge. But once you pass the trading challenge, you guys are going to be able to trade with $200,000 worth of capital. And that's probably, for the majority of you guys, a significant more amount of money than what you guys are used to trading with. So with that in mind, using funded accounts is a really, really good way to help scale your guys' funding capital so that you guys can then transfer over the money that you guys make from prop firms into your brokerage live account to end up trading on your own without having to deal with all these drawdown rules and all these loss rules on a funded account. Okay, so again, with funded accounts, it's super simple. You guys just have to prove to the funded company that you guys are profitable traders using your skill set that I teach within the boot camp, within the trading transformation, and within my mastermind. And then from there, if you guys are able to pass the account, you guys get funded with $100,000 or $200,000, depending on which challenge that you guys choose, to be able to trade and to be able to get a payout and make money with. I just showed you guys the 3 day trading platforms that you guys need in order to kickstart your day trading career so you guys can get started today. What I just showed you guys how to do is around 5% of what you guys need to do in order to set up and kickstart your guys' day trading career. I showed you guys how to get started, but there's still 95% more, which involves technical analysis, learning how to trade with confluences that you guys still need to learn. But you guys do not need to worry, because if you guys are a member of my mastermind, I go over all these technical analysis tools, all these confluences. I cover my exact strategy that I've been using for years to make money within the markets. I cover psychology and risk management, and that is everything that you guys need in order to turn profitable within the markets. And by doing things this way, you guys won't have to waste literally years worth of time trying to figure out confluences, strategy, how you guys are supposed to enter, because I've already done that for you. If you guys are not a part of the mastermind, click the link down below to sign up or to book a call. I also have a completely free trading course for you guys, so if you guys want to learn all the basics of technical analysis and confluences, you guys can start your day trading journey there. And if you guys just like the way that I teach already and want to know the ins and outs of trading, trading, then join the mastermind. Within there, I give you guys the blueprint to profitability and how you guys can turn directly into a profitable trader within the shortest amount of time possible. On top of that, you guys get one of those free $100,000 funded accounts that comes along with the mastermind. So once you guys get that full blueprint to profitability and understand how the markets move and how the markets work, you guys already have starting capital so that you guys can kickstart your trading today. I wish all of you guys the best on your trading journeys. I love and appreciate all of you guys. I'll see you guys at the top. Peace, boys.